Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Aaron Savali. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher, even though we don't see the same splits on the...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is going to go. So he leaves the yard to left, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
The first baseman.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Cease back to work. Slides, but it gets by him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Man at first. Josh Bell at the plate now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Next offering upstairs. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
The 2-2 now. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Called strike 3. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
I think on that one right there, they were just...
One gone runner at first. And now it's going to be Dean Ambrose. He's already homered in this game. Ambrose measures 6 feet 2 inches. 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. On a line, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. One away, runners at first and third. And next is the designated hitter, Josh Bell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Over to Anderson. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 2 and the Whites.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For our ball game.
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. And a couple of division rivals going head-to-head today, Siggy.
I think when these two teams match up, that regardless, you're looking to bury that other club because of what they've done to.
So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more.
Jimenez tossed to second, and that's two. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dean Ambrose. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Runner at second, 2 down. Lance Lynn, former first-round pick by the Cardinals. He went to Ole Miss. It was drafted in 2008. And, of course, when he was... threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Pick up a run on Andrew Vaughn now. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Sebi Zavala.
Here in Cleveland, bottom of the 4th, stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
Lynn back to work. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. A towering home run. His 4th home run of the season. And we are starting over. It's 2-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. He's already homered here in this one. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 5-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it. And it went a long way.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dean Ambrose.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One run across. Sheets fires it to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. And they're up by 4. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Josh Bell, a switch hitter batting right.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
At the belt and fires. Popped up right side. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Andres Jimenez. He's already homered in this game.
Andres Jimenez.
Drive it, kid. Here you go.
The 2-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Gonzalez, 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching, guys are making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Dean Ambrose riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. Pitching in our game today, Tristan McKenzie. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
That one hammered center field. Back there. That one is gone. That's what the fans came to see. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 3-0.
pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss.
Here's Elvis Andrus. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
On the ground to first, Ambrose steps on first for the out. Runner at first with 2 away. Now batting Eric Gonzalez.
Eric Gonzalez.
0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Guardians 3, and the White Sox 1. Man at first. Next is switch hitting first baseman Dean Ambrose. He's already homered in this one.
Well, Boog, he consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league.
Line and a base hit into right.
Find the ball.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Dean Ambrose getting ready to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And a foul ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. The pitch. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Anderson with a relay throw, but he's in there easily, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's Jose Ramirez. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Guardians leave 1. And the score stays 3-1. So 2 away with nobody on. Oscar Gonzalez now at the plate. And the 0-1. To the right side. Ambrose steps on the bag, and the White Sox go quietly. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. 0-1 now. On the ground. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Here's a high fly ball out to center.
Get off, halfway.
And puts the squeeze on that. And there are 2 down.
He's up to triple digits with that save. 100 for his career now. And he's become an artist when it comes to closing out ball games.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you the opener of a big 4-game weekend set. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Dean Ambrose. He's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Cal Quantrill. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
To the right side. Oh, great stop. The throw, Ambrose. To second. What a double play that was. Inning over. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Guardians nothing. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. And first offering is fouled off. Berrios, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. That's a base hit. Kwan rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Comes through with the RBI. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Right now 9th in the AL in RBIs. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Soft contact in the air. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting 6.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
The 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 1 run in the inning, but they lead. And here's the first baseman, Dean Ambrose. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ambrose, only 18 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He steps on the bag, and that is the inning. Man at first, George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive, caught.
The batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So in now for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Now a fly ball to right center.
Go two.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose.
Ambrose leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's
the punch out there, so he's gotten deep into this game. 1 run, a pair of hits. And now here is Dean Ambrose.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Fouled off to the right.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he deals. Swung on, belted. Biggio on the move, racing back some more. Up against the wall, and makes the catch. Dean Ambrose digs in now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the series on the road. This one finishes with a Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one. Man, he smoked that fast.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a bouncer. Ambrose goes to second for one, and they turn to double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And up next for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. He's 0 for 1.
Ambrose.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence.
Way to square up on that ball. Great job.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Next offering is in for a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
There goes the runner. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Clearly right there trying to set themselves up for a big inning. Try to get to
bottom of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
Let's go right here.
White back to work. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot. His 7th home run of the season. It's 10-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off of that. Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Back now at Progressive Field. On to the bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 12-3. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Dean Ambrose will hit next.
Dean
Simber, 32 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2013.
Hey, let's go, kid. What time here?
Okay, your pitch. Get some wood on it.
Simber back to work. That one pulled foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Come on, baby. Square it up.
Simber is ready. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. Another homer. That's his third home run of the game. It's 12-5. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well. Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Good piece. Good piece.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So 2 down. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Right now 9th in the AL in RBIs. Swings and misses. That ends the frame.
I think the key is arm action.
And next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Kicks and fires. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Over to first, safe. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Back here in Cleveland, set for the bottom of the third, stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose.
Dean
And the pitch. Smash to the left side.
Dig, 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 dig.
Slings to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Now
Fastball
batting,
groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball.
And welcome back. Now, Bo Bichette. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Liner snagged at first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
So in now for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose.
First baseman, Dean.
You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Rolled over to third. Over to Merrifield, and they'll just get the one. Back here at the ballpark, ready for the bottom of the eighth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. Home run number 10 on the year, and they slice into the lead. It's 6-5.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find it. He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
6. Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Toronto Blue Jays come in just about set to go now. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Shane Bieber.
He touched the ninth inning his last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
Line drive, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Slide, save. On the board first, it's 1-zip. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Runner tags and will move up to third. Merrifield with a relay home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
One down. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 7, the third baseman,
Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians.
First baseman.
Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh.
So digging in, Santiago Espinal. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. 2 outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dean Ambrose. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he's...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Guardians strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next is switch hitting first baseman Dean Ambrose. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
First and second, 2 down. Here's Josh Bell, a switch hitter batting right. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the left. Inning over.
Out.
Guardians strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-1.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, it's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in, Brandon Lau.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent.
Just about to get started, and starting in this one, big Tyler Glasnow. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one. Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
That one is absolutely belted. Low drop step going back, and it's gone. So he just clears the wall, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-0.
Pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
So 2 down. Harold Ramirez at the dish. Doubled his first time up.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And the righty deals. And he tries a drag bunt towards first. Ambrose. And they tag him out.
Bounce it, just bounce it. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if it's...
Now at the plate, Dean Ambrose. He's already homered here in this one.
Ambrose.
Glass now back to work. That's towards center. Low makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Guardians go down in order, but they lead at 3-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Logan Driscoll next to hit for the Rays. And he's already singled in this game. Next pitch is popped up. 2 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third.
And up next for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. He's already homered in this game.
Dean Ambrose.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back. And it is gone. His 12th of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
Thompson, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And the right-hander back to work. And that one hammered. That's back. Gone. He sends it out of here, and they add a run. It's 6-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game. Man, it's so special.
Back here at Tropicana Field, and now the DH, Harold Ramirez. Karinchak back to work. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. One up, one down.
The first baseman, number 21, Francisco Martinez.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
What makes baseball different than every other sport, other than, the eye test? I mean, when you go in there and you look at a football player, you look at hands, feet, how tall he is. In baseball, we look at what he does on the field, how he performs on the field, how he moves. That is the most important thing to a baseball player. It isn't how big he is. I mean, we've had great players who are 5'5", and we've had great players who are, 6'11". Those are the things that separate our sport from everywhere else, every other sport, is that we look at how big that heart is, not how big you are.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Mike Zunino, without a doubt, he's the man to keep an eye on, partner. He's homered in 6 straight games.
Well, Boog, he's just unconscious when you look at the ability.
So in now for Cleveland, Dean Ambrose. Coming off a big one yesterday where he knocked in 5. Rips that one to right. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Here's Wander Franco. Quantrill back to work. Right side, Ambrose. They get one. Goes to second. Safe there.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder.
So first and second with one man gone. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground to third, might be 2. Tags the runner, and that's 2. So they get 1 run, 3 hits, 1. Welcome back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Quantrill back to work. Bounce to the right side. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Grounded to third, could be 2. The throw to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they boost their lead. It's 6-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Man at first, and now the first baseman, Dean Ambrose.
Hey, let it rip one time.
That's hard hit on the line. Low. Tracks it down for the out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits.
Well, one of the toughest things for a guy coming to close out a ball game is to pitch, go sit down, come back out, and be effective to get the save.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this All right, first pitch coming up. Our starting pitcher in this one, Zach Eflin. How about a scouting report on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
And here's the first baseman, Dean Ambrose. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And out of here. He crushes that one to center field. Home run number 15 on the year. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Base is empty with 2 away. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. 2-2 now. And that bunted towards first. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Hey, get your
Man at first, Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So 2 on with 2 away. Dean Ambrose digs in for the Guardians.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And gone. With one swing, he quiets the crowd. His third home run of the game. It's 6-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Dean Ambrose.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. And that ball is out of here. His 18th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 8-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely.
1 out, runner at second. Stepping up for the Guardians, Dean Ambrose. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not as.
Now over to first, safe, getting back in, and a run comes in to score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The pitch. This one popped up. 2 away now. Runner at first with 2 away. Josh Bell at the plate now. The pitch. Line to left. Siri makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
12-0 your final here in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining.
Mm-hmm.